Wow.
Out of nowhere.
Wow, looks like a quick 2-1 for Vici here.
Prepare for battle.
I'm going Aster. I trust the Shadow Fiend. It's White Album's best hero. No, but I got the last one right, so I'm moving up the rankings. Those plushies are mine. Let's go, baby. Top 3. You got to get through me. Take it away. Okay, calm down a little bit. Thank you. I appreciate the push. I got to get pushed into this. Ready to go?
Yeah, because you were a little bit out of control. I just made sure that...
Calm me down. Put me in check.
Yeah. Relax. You reap what you sow, my friend. You said Aster?
I did. You guys all went Vici.
Yeah.
I'm 2 for 2 today. I'm locking in my predictions.
I'm 2 for 2.
Yeah, I know. Well, you copied me last game. You're like, we're going Vici?
And you copied me first game, bro. Yeah, that's how it works. Anyway, saving grace here for Aster is to save an Ursa, who's gonna free farm really easily against Nyx Legion. There's really no contest there. But I don't like this Zeus. I mean, I don't like this Ursa into the Zeus last pick. I thought they should have picked something that can actually jump on top of him easily. If you can't kill the Zeus, he's gonna deal too much damage. Lightning Dwarf is a very dangerous dwarf, my friend. Especially if he has the Super Mario jump taunt. I don't know if he does.
He might. Looking back on when was the last time I saw White Album play this Shadow Fiend, it was at the Singapore Major where he lost, but then he was on a 5-win streak before that.
I mean, his SF is definitely decent. It's just... And you know me. I don't believe in this kind of hero. I don't believe in Invoker. I don't believe in SF. I believe in good hard numbers, and the numbers say SF's gonna lose.
I like the SF build I was seeing, although it was in pubs with like the Yule's Arcane Blink blow up.
Right, he already missed the first range creep with a Shadow Race. How does that make you feel about your prediction?
I'm still on it. Look at that. You know, still
I'm looking. I'm looking. Missing your first creep with a race is always a spot, though.
Oh, that's nice for the Zeus, and by a lot I mean 2.
That is an insane amount.
Yeah. We'll say that he's not CSing much.
Only 1 CS for the asset is a problem.
It's under, that's for sure.
Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Let's look somewhere else.
I trust this Axe Skyrath Mage combo.
They're probably actually TPing Autumn to the Legion commander. Okay. So they're having Nyx Luna and Legion DP. That makes a lot more sense.
Is this the kind of game where old 11 goes utility and picks up like a shard at some point?
Oh, for sure.
The shard is so strong.
No, you just want to be initiation and tank for your team. Like you have Zeus, you have Luna, 2 of the highest damage dealing heroes in Dota. So you really don't need to like worry about any sort of dual damage or blade mail, whatever. You don't need that.
Right.
So both teams adjusting the lanes a little bit. Skyrath Ursa and Treant Axe. Treant Axe is a pretty strong lane, but Luna is also... Nyx Assassin is actually quite a bit stronger with Luna in the lane. They get this bonus aura. Running on the Luna, though.
You've got the Nature's Grass, the Lucent Beam, Puyoyo on the run. XXS doesn't have a call to pull him back, but a lot of damage here, and now they're under the tower. This is under the tower without that Vanguard we were talking about. Feels so strong on Axe early on.
He has to be careful on Axe. Like, if he gets righted a little bit more, there's another impact coming soon.
Another impale and potentially a Spike Carapace.
Lanham has to be careful.
Puyoyo is just getting corralled back.
They're losing an entire wave in the tower though right now. So they're playing very well on Aster. They suffer no casualties here.
Couple denies for Lanham.
Oh, Lanham might be in trouble here now though.
Yeah, Lucent Beam with the impale, but there's the Battle Hunger once again with the Nature's Grasp. Puyoyo on the run.
He's burning down, but
he's fine.
And another creep wave running to the tower now.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Oh, is he healing self? Oh, Lanham almost managed to cancel it. But not quite.
And now they can move up, or at least try to move up. Battle Hunger once again. They have the creeps out of the tower. The Nature's Grasp once again. They glyph. They've got the call at level 3. Can they get anything from it? No spins. The impale lands on Lanham.
You can tell they're
getting the Lucent Beam.
They got very frustrated there. The Luna just ran straight through 2 heroes to get to that creep wave, and
First
it's level 2 Impale.
Oh, DY gets the kill onto Monet, and then
Lanham
dying. Neutral's call. Ooh, surviving.
Nice call.
By Carapace, the run into the trees. How is he still alive? Is the battle hunger enough? No. Still nothing. But they got the kill on the Ursa.
It did. It's a massive kill. And mid lane Zeus is still doing very well for himself. Once Zeus is 6, this is when these side lanes are gonna potentially go very poorly for Aster. This ult getting a good 230 damage can turn any sort of fight around.
So Axe, now with that Ring of Health, that'll help him sustain in this lane.
Alright, B-Cop. We said Ursa would be free farming super hard, but Legion is actually 11 CS ahead when Ursa died.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Playing the matchup the way you want.
Looks that way. Also, the lane adjustment of Vici is very good. If they really laned this LC Nyx, Ursa would be unchecked. Axe closing in onto the Vitality booster though.
Yeah, grab that.
Oh, nice TP by Nyx Assassin. Good Impale. And White Album is getting caught under the tower.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Another kill there for Vici, which is really going to excel both mid now, and they've also excelled bottom.
Try harder.
I'm surprised that he was there. Like, Zeus was full health.
Yeah.
Not sure what he was trying to achieve under the tower there.
And that's a very wise TP from PYW. He's quickly up towards top again, though. So, like, this doesn't really even hurt his game that much.
This is Zeus ulti coming.
And XXS losing beam. The damage is out. They've got themselves the Thunder God's Wrath. They'll get the kill.
So much damage. It's literally just 240 damage on any hero. And now the side deck gets broken.
No.
Alright, Rune spawning in 10. See who gets lucky. I wouldn't mind a region rune for Ori.
It's going to be... Hey. It's
A region top for White Album.
And White Album sees it. He'll back to it, sip that bottle, refill it.
He needed it. His lane was rough. This is going to bring him back okayish into the lane. Gaben smiled upon him.
Yes.
And Ursa is jungling. He can't even lane against LC anymore. Wow.
And he's looking to go phase diffusal with the Morbid.
Oh, he's going diffusal even against a Luna. They do the same item build against the Medusa last time, which made a lot of sense. But even into the Luna, that means his farm will be quite slow.
So Ursa back into the jungle. They have brought Borax up here, and I mean that's leaving Old 11 to have a free lane.
Yeah. LC
Maybe
is
looking to get a kill here. He's got Vanguard. They've almost got 6 on XXS. If they can get the concussive shot in the chase,
Zeus being top now.
this is potentially going to go poorly for Aster.
Level 4 Arc Lightning is a lot of damage over time. They got like 5-6 casts out. They're going on XXS. There's no boots.
Yeah, he's dead to rights in this lane, and there's not much he can do. He's got the stun. They'll have the call, but the damage from Puyo with a Lucent Beam, the lightning bolts coming out. They rotate over, and this is going to leave DY to have the free lane over mid against Borax as the Shadow Fiend was off to the side.
It's a good rotation from Zeus, for sure. Ursa taking a lot of damage. Be careful, he's fighting LC.
He's going after
Dueling him even. Oh, Zeus ult, of course.
just off cooldown.
Yeah, we forgot about that one.
The timings are right, and the dual victory is there. Aster, they look locked.
This is the problem with SF mid. You just can't rotate. Like, you lose your lane, or you find a haste rune, it's the only rune you can rotate with. So that's good. But if you lose your lane, then what do? Just not a fan of SF. SF is now tipping top though. 30 to the haste rune. He likes to be dead, but he wants the bigger kill, he wants Poyo.
Yeah, so he'll come over, raise, and should have another one where he hold it, right clicks in, Poyo just TPs away.
Courier has been
Gets the
killed.
Courier.
Dire's middle
least.
tower is under attack.
They need more, though, to make this feel well worth it.
Nixon hasn't smoked up, looking for the axe again. No boots still, and Zeus is on the tail already. They have him under the ward.
He's in trouble. Spike Carapace, XXS stunned up.
Hold 11 running in 2. Duel is off cooldown. They probably want to give him the duel.
Yeah, call, though.
Good call.
Can he get out of range? Can he get into the tower? No, he cannot. And that is 2 for 2 for Old 11.
And it literally just came off cooldown. That is about as efficient as it can be with the duel.
I mean, that's what they did with the Thunder God's Wrath as well.
Yep. Now we'll see if he does a random lightning bolt to D-Ward there. Which would be massive if they lose it. Oh, he does! Okay. Little map hacker.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's very good awareness by Zeus. Also free gold for him. Almost has his Easter lens already.
Yeah.
He's not going travel. I like that quite a bit. Most Zeus players are going for travels. They don't rotate around as much as he does. But he's putting in a lot of work for his team.
White Album has the Yules.
He's actually
Flare
pretty
almost
farmed.
there. Like, he's more farmed than the Zeus.
Yeah.
If they can get the Yules, have Mystic Flare with the ability with the Requiem, I can see this going really well. I think 3 caps there.
Requiem instant kills anyone at this point. You catch someone off guard, he's gone. Doesn't matter who it is. Oh, they saw the Invis guy.
Beam. Yeah, he's trying to run, but he's in vision. They've got the Thunder God's Wrath again.
And they now also know that SF has duels. Courtesy to that ult. If somebody clicked on him, which I'm sure they did.
XXS. Wand, Blink, BKB. XXS needs this Blink quick, and they need this 6 here for the Skywrath. They want to start to jump these heroes with Blink Call, Mystic Flare. They just don't have a way to do it at the moment.
Now, you say he needs it quick, but he's so far away from it.
Yeah. So someone else got to amp this farm. It's still a close game net worth-wise. The Luna doesn't really have that much.
Yeah, the silver lining is exactly that. The Luna is struggling a little bit. But DY is now trying to open the map up a little bit for him. They have Overgrow. They have Requiem.
Just don't have the Skywrath yet. He does have a TP with the Mystic Flare. So if they dive this tower or try to really go for it, this could turn out poorly for Vici. Proper Mystic Flare, a proper defense can really make the difference.
For sure. Our Legion Commander right now is very tanky. And he also has a Dispel. So whoever's getting Skywrath ulted is probably just going to get the spell. Also coming from the side, good Yules.
Oh,
nice
tail.
tail.
But they've got the Ancient Seal, Overgrowth, and the raises. They'll get a kill on Old 11. They look over at DY, who will try to TP out. They don't have a Yules to stop it.
Just TP out.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And now the gold is in favor of Aster,
Radiant's
actually.
bottom tower
Yeah, and
is under
Aster,
attack.
they're really kind of lacking that lockdown. They need the blink, and that's the nth time I've said that for XSS, but also, can they get a better timing on this Rod of Atos for Borax?
Oh, they caught the SF.
White Album.
It says Requiem.
Requiem! Spike Carapace. It'll fear them back, maybe keeping White Album alive. They're trying to react to this.
Impel.
They've got the heal coming through, but that's the kill and death. But they lose this Skywrath, and they get 10 more dual damage on Old 11.
Nyx power.
Ursa is getting space.
Yeah, but the thing is, he's
So is
itemizing
Luna.
into a diffusal blade, which doesn't help you
top
farm
tower
or
has
get on
fallen.
top of the Zeus.
Radiant's
Like, the
middle
real
tower
problem is really going to
under
be,
attack.
can you kill the Zeus come mid-game? When he gets the first mobility item, when he gets his Aghanim Scepter. It's a very good Zeus game. Like, depending on Ori's positioning, he can break this game wide open for his team.
Yeah, the positioning is going to be very important. They'll look over. Old 11 caught again. They got the call. Borax has Mystic Flare available.
He's very tanky, though. No overgrowth for
Arcane
10.
Bolt and
Yeah, not even going to try.
yeah,
Dire's middle
He has
tower
a big stick,
is under
has hood
attack.
active as well.
leave him to live.
Yep.
So the Rod of Atos for Borax in the previous game was 25 minutes.
Can't be much slower than that, ever.
And he's only 850 gold away play. They're going to use the Exorcism, try to get another tower with this. There is the glyph. QIW going under the tower, and Lanham needs to back off. They go to the Vendetta, they'll look behind, maybe even catch a kill on a Borax if he's not too careful.
There's no sentry there. Now there
Sentry
is.
placed down a little bit too late. They've got the damage coming through. They use the
another duel.
They've got the duel. Press the attack, lets him out, and Lanham's dead.
And tower's gone as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under
So
attack.
good movements here from Vici.
Yeah. Legion Commander now has a Blink Dagger picked up. But Axe is also going to have his.
Dire are scanning.
And 10 gold.
Regeneration.
And this is where the power comes into play. Skyroth Axe. They should, in theory, be able to kill anybody.
Yes.
Ursa, 300 away from his defusal. They're probably going to be looking into a somewhat quick Roche here on the Aster side. Win a team fight.
Go to Roche.
Go for Roche.
Aegis is big. If they can get the second Roche as well, obviously that's looking way down the line. You get like a shard and, you know, hold that advantage, something you can grab with this Ursa. They've got a big power spike coming out with the Blink
Radiant's
Daggers on
bottom
both the
tower
Axe as
is
well as the
under
SF.
attack.
Defusal should be delivered from Monet.
Radiant structures
LCD
are
ping middle.
fortified.
Smoke setup. Nope, no smoke setup. Just stand behind the Zeus.
Call Mystic Flare on a DY. They'll get the kill. Exorcist needs to run. Yule's used by White Album.
No duel on the Axe, actually.
Radiant's
He blinked on
bottom
top of him, but
tower
didn't
has
duel him.
fallen.
And there is the tower gone bottom. Monet going into the BKB after this defusal.
So he's gonna leave the jumping onto the Zeus up to the SF as well as Axe.
I could do with more of that.
Duel and Lanham gone. Requiem.
And Luna gone.
Yo-Yo, he's gone too. That's well worth into the end for Aster. This Luna is mid-pack, but so is the Ursa. Axe is the one who's really struggling.
He has been caught under the Dire Ward. So they definitely know they have that one now.
Monet might be able to get the kill here onto Ori. The right clicks with a defusal, and he is gone. That's a massive kill for Aster.
That gives him 700 gold.
So much gold for him, and shutting down Ori for a moment.
Their solo kills
It's
in
close to
Dota
that
nowadays, they change the game so much. He just gets 700 gold. He's now level 13. He was one level behind Zeus. Now he's one level ahead of Zeus because of that kill.
Lanham spotted again. Impale lands. Hold 11 has duel. You need to be careful about going for this. There's no Requiem right now, though. UI comes in. Overgrowth used. Monet making the move over. They've got the blink as well. It's a call. That's a call on a 2 to shield. There is over DY. The raise is coming out from White Album. Now the 2-man Impale onto the Axe as well as Monet. Old 11 sitting here with just a fraction of health. He'll survive. White Album salves up, and I think they were maybe thinking about going back in.
And this is when you can start slowly thinking about Roche. Maybe even try to sneak
Radiant's
the
top
Ursa
tower
into the
is
Roche
under
pit.
attack.
Wouldn't advise against it. Just has it called again.
And now they've got the raises. Stops it on the Spike Carapace. Some good discipline there from White Album.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Yo-Yo pushed the TP off the lane again.
Yeah, Poyo is definitely having a very rough game.
And Ori's kind of falling up, where you
Dire's
see
bottom
White
tower
Album
is
sitting
under
top of the
attack.
network. And Monet not too far behind.
He's still very close with Aghanims though, on
Yeah.
Ori.
And that's going to be a big power spike.
Especially together with that LC. There's going to be 2 Nimbus strikes coming out plus a Zeus ult. An additional 1,000 damage. He should be able to solo kill just about anybody in this game. Like even the Ursa, he's sitting at what? 1,400 health. Is nothing.
Do you think Ursa goes for shard, or is that something that he's really looking towards game plan-wise, getting off second Roche?
You're not going to from the Roche. Like, especially if you itemize like this, you are not going to accumulate a whole lot of gold. Unless you snowball with killing. Like, it's not an easy task. Like,
No.
this kind of Ursa build is very hard to make work. He's down in the path.
Lanham just moving in, TPing to a duel. Axe is picked up, Nimbus is there. He's dead immediately.
Dire's
That
top tower
TP
is under attack.
Did not pay off.
was... I mean, TP'd, and he was dueled the next second.
Yeah.
Bounty!
And he was just waiting there for him, right?
Yeah,
He's like, are you going to complete the TP? Ha, fool.
and then he did.
And he did. I think 4 of those duel victories are all on Lanham. Well, 3.
Yeah, I
He
think
died 3 times.
was on.
The big smoke.
I want to say.
Who are they gonna catch here? Zeus Nimbus is still on
Radiant
cooldown, so
are scanning.
they smoke into the Roche pit.
Oh, Courier flying over.
Didn't see it. But they didn't DPO, they saw it.
Yeah, Exorcism and the Silence on the 3. They're on the run. They've got themselves an Nimbus as well as the Thunder God's Wrath. Success, he dead. They look over at DY. They've got the Mystic Flare with the Rod of Atos. That has been picked up by Skywrath. 4x. He helps at least turn it for 1. They have 5x on both these heroes that are dead. They'll try to farm the Nimbus. They go into Roche.
But now dead.
I don't know how quickly they're going to take this, and if they can.
This is too risky. And they realize that too, just running out again. They need to find a pickoff. Ursa is under ward. They still have duel available. If he gets stunned, oh, good side step.
He's going back in. He's going back in. By Carapace, now the duel. Lucid Beam. They're going down the Eclipse, but there's the Overgrowth. Can Monet survive? He gets out of the high ground. The Requiem started from the side. Now the Rod of Atos as well as the Ancient Seal onto the Legion Commander. They go to get the kill on Old 11. They'll at least take out 1. And now from the other side, Monet goes in. Oh, yo, but he's dead. The Nimbus is down. Platinum's in trouble. He walks into the Nimbus and XSS. He's all by himself. He gets the call in, and the Nimbus is zoning them enough. XSS, he can't go up the stairs. He realizes he would just walk into the Nimbus. He's dead too.
The Nimbus is hard carry that fights so damn hard.
We couldn't do Roche quick enough before. Now, well, we don't have to worry. You guys are dead. And Vici are going to go into the pit.
I don't think there is a possible better spot for this Nimbus. Like, it's so perfect right in front of the stairs. People just kept walking into it right and left.
Interesting from Monet to make that move.
Running back in, yes, like this was good from him, baiting out the duel and stuff with his enrage, but then he walks back in with half health.
Nobody's going on the Zeus. There's no attention. He sees Poyoyo. This Nimbus ends up being perfect. It's right on the edge of the stairs.
This is the game winner Nimbus.
And then Lanham walks into it and goes,
and XSS is like, I want to run up here. I can't.
where's my team?
He's like, no.
And he's forced to go the other way, and he's dead. They don't get Roche. That is a silver lining for Aster, because they did not get Roche.
That's another smoke up, though. They're trying to get a kill or two. It's trying to. There's the X again.
Oh, XSS. Nimbus, duel, dead.
It's just so easy for them. So much damage.
90 damage already.
And we said it's not important that he has damage, but of course it's a good bonus.
Take it.
Yeah. If I get it, I'll take it, I guess. He also has a blade mail. So he's just going all into the I'm gonna blow you up kind of build.
Dire are scanning.
Now big smoke up from the Dire. They think they're in a Roche pit. Somebody got scanned. Was the Nickel Assassin, I believe. Unsmoked the SF right away.
So they throw a sentry down. Nyx going for the axe. And he's not too far off from it. He's halfway there.
We have seen this Nyx axe hard carry many games.
Skywrath has 1,200 gold saved up. Do you want him going for an axe? Because I think, honestly, having the double silence, even just that feels worth it.
I'm a big fan of Skywrath.
The concussive shot as well.
Double ult, even.
Yep. PYW again. He's here. Throws the impale on the two. They've got
They're
the
so
silence.
cocky.
Duel of Nature's Grasp. PYW. Well, he's in a little bit of trouble, and by a little bit, I mean he's dead.
That was really cocky from him. Like, he started de-warding right there, and he just runs in for an impale. That might be leading to a Roshan attempt.
It's so hard. Nimbus, Thunder Gods.
Overwhelming odds in the pit.
But
It's not an easy one.
They don't have they don't have all their heroes, but
It looks like they're just going to give it up, though.
I don't know about that. I think they're going to go. It's not going down quick enough. Silence doesn't land. Ancient Seal onto the Death Prophet. And Old 11. Oh, whoa, what's that? TB, Black Wheels, he's gone. Old 11. Oh, no.
Not sure what he was thinking.
We're okay.
I think he wanted to get the tree in, maybe, but your team is not there.
Oh.
And all of the enemy teams are obviously there because it is the Roshan. It's a massive Aegis pickup for the Ursa. Man, I didn't know Ursa has a 350 health talent. Holy shit.
That or 10 agility.
Yeah, it's a tough choice. But it makes him actually really survivable. Nyx on the prowl. This is so easy. Zeus does so much damage. Axes the ping though. He did not spot him. If they got a call, he's gone too.
Quick call. Spike Carapace. Okay. And Monet gets hit by that. The impale though only over onto the axe of XXS.
Still happy with the trade though. Nyx got all the experience.
Monet's getting a lot here.
He is getting a lot bigger than I thought he would be with his item build for sure.
It's about to be level 18.
But Poyo, courtesy of being a Luna, is also catching up nicely.
Yeah, and White Album off that death is falling behind it too. So Zeus, refresher orb.
If it didn't hurt before.
Oh dear.
Tis mine.
Oh dear.
He might actually have mana problems to use everything. 2 Thunder Gods Rafts are 1000 mana, 2 Nimbus is a 650, 1 650. He doesn't have enough mana for the refresher. Unless he uses like no other spell.
Blink Dagger, Borax. I like it, but at the start of fights, you're probably eating a Thunder God's Rat.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the end.
Sky is gonna die just to double Nimbus, double Skyriffle, if he wants to kill him. I feel like he needs a casual cloak, minimum.
Tranquil's Hex, okay.
Dire are
Would you travel for the Shadow Fiend?
Nothing worth talking about. Very late.
It's late, and I don't really care for it that much. I don't know. If he's very easy to pick off if he's found by the minions. Moving around the map, like
I feel like a Linken's or a Kaya Sage just to get the stun duration down would be more desirable, but
we'll see. Boost travel, starts to up his farm. He can be in these fights if they happen near these creep waves.
It's pretty late in the game though to try and up your farm.
Is under attack.
Actually, this is for the tier 1 bot, and they're going to try and trade tier 1s. They've got an easy road in it with it being so low.
And Zeus ult popped with the Arcane Rune just to check for the movement of Aster.
Losing armor, holding this tower for a little bit, but it won't hold.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Naturally. Ghosts are very strong creatures. Hold 11. Oh, again.
This is down. Well, now it's going to be on cooldown.
All the 11's blinks the last 2-3 times have been pretty off the mark. Saint Joshua now completed on Ursa, giving him the status res. Ooh. If he didn't get stuck in the tree there, we're probably in a dead DP.
Radiant's top tower
now he's going Blink Dagger. They need a way to jump
Dire's
this
bottom tower
Zeus.
is under attack.
I really don't know why Ursa isn't going for a blink.
He was before. He had it queued up.
Like, I would have probably even gone for it before the Saint Joshua. Like, he is the main force to kill this Zeus right now. He does have a Ghost Scepter on Zeus, though, so it's not the easiest kill. And he's rapidly closing in onto the refresher.
I can't believe how quick he's getting to the refresher.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
LC now picked up a shard. We all know what that can do.
That's massive.
Against SF.
That's actually, I was thinking probably the best pickup in this game, item-wise.
Mm-hmm.
White Elm about to hit that level 20. And Monet as well. So he'll hit that level 20 talent.
Minute 27 Tranquil Boots. Let's go.
And he's going Linken's now.
The SF, yeah. That's what I thought you should have built as well. Just something to help you survive.
Aegis expires. It's an odd timing for Aster as they want to make a move on this. The Nyx Assassin TP's off top. Picks up the Ags, which will be big.
500 gold for refresher, Zeus.
Might be able to cut across mid.
I mean, literally every hero is going to be half health when he pops both of those. Add a Lunar Eclipse on top of that.
Everybody's dead.
We know what city we're going to.
Blue Beam City.
Or Pain City. Haste Rune.
Haste, smoke. They'll get the blink as well as the duel. You got Wrath as well as the Nimbus. That comes through. We've got the duel. The ATV as well as the Requiem coming down. They've got the Fear. It's going to be enough damage coming out from White Album. They finally get the kill on all of them, and they go to the back line to do over. And DY, nobody did on the side of Aster just yet. They'll take out DY. PYW is in that mound, and now gets the Impale out. But Poyoyo being run down here by Monet. Are they going to have the damage? He gets into the trees, and, well, Zeus is right here with him. You change your target, the right clicks in, they finally get the kill, and now he goes after the call! It's on to the Zeus! They got the Nyx assassin off screen, Aster are gonna get the full team wipe, and an ultra kill from Monet!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Right before the refresher, it was a
Radiant's
big
middle
fight taken
tower
by
has
Vici, and they pay dearly.
5-0, in fact. It was Legion Commander definitely made a very big mistake there, jumping onto the axe rather than
Radiant's
SF
middle tower is under attack.
or Treant. They were both presented right there with the Zeus ult. He chose the tankiest target, doesn't pay off at all.
Radiant's
Can't kill a single one of them.
fortified.
And Ursa just manages
Radiant's
to
middle
run them all
tower
down.
is under attack.
Courtesy to that diffusal blade. Nice to fight for them. 4K gold lead now.
They have the Basher.
Game is still not over, but it's looking very, very good for Aster now.
Radiant's
Might be able to
middle
take this
tower
timing
has
into
fallen.
Roche, or this pressure off that win into Roche.
Another
Got the
duel.
blade
Wow.
out. This time it's on for the Shadow Fiend, but it doesn't look like they have the damage. And Old 11, he's all by himself. See you later, Old 11. Again, interesting choice.
Old 11 needs to relax a little bit. The last 3 duels were all
Questionable. At best.
in over his head.
Oh my.
Put it that way. Not sure why he's going in by himself so many times right now. Definitely seems a little bit flustered. Like, at least wait for your Zeus. That's your damage.
Yeah.
He's going to be farming his refresher up on the top lane there. That's going to be massive.
And that could help them coming into this next rush, depending on the timing, too. We'll see what they're able to do.
I think it's all about the initiation now. I feel like they could... Okay, maybe
Radiant's
not. Ursa
bottom
sitting at
tower
3k
is
health.
under attack.
Minute 47, no Roche.
He's gonna have Link and Sphere very soon on Shadow Fiend. And then the timing of him being scared is over. He'll actually be able to jump at people.
Radiant's
Yep.
bottom tower has fallen.
A refresher now in his hands, but again,
Dire's top tower is under
he doesn't
attack.
have mana.
Vici are the ones looking to try and go for
Dire
Roche. They
scanning.
took a peek. So we were impressed with Legion, who
Dire's
had the
top
90
tower
dual
is
damage
under attack.
very quickly,
15 minutes ago.
and now it really just hasn't progressed.
We know map is not our strong suit, but how do you use all your spells if you don't have mana?
You don't?
He actually needs like 2,000 mana on the Zeus. He's 300 short.
He's going into the Octarine core, so
Yep.
43 seconds till Roche. Aegis Cheese, Ags, Shard will be on that Roche.
Now what's the next play for VG here? They must be feeling pretty spooked, well, as I say, that they smoke up.
Well, they know they have to make a move. They have to get a pick off with Roche
Big
timing.
mistake by Poyo though. His illusions were smoked and he sent him to push up mid lane anyway, so they're 100% aware of the smoke.
They've also got this ward on the high ground. They smoke themselves. They don't smoke White Album.
It's all gonna come down to the initiation.
He's got the Arcane Rune as well. So he's going to
Oh, they caught the Nyx.
Blink as well as the call on top of the Nyx assassin. They've got the spins as well as the right click damage coming up from Monet. The quick keeps being popped early though. Can Vici have any chance of turning this around? Exorcism, right clicks. Can he get a bash? No, he can't. EKB. Whoa, Yules and the Requiem all on the Legion commander. The blade mail is popping. It's not going to matter. And they've got their Automachos. The Nimbus is down. Monet a little bit deep. He's got to he'll take it the Nimbus. DY's Exorcism still going, but it's not hitting on anything.
Roshan is up.
And there's the Aegis Cheese and Shard.
Probably gonna give it to the Ursa.
Ursa can take it. That gives him that 1.5 second enrage buff.
I don't know what to tell you, Beacon. Like, VG just seems to be crumbling. The last 3-4 minutes have been all Aster.
Roshan has fallen to the
A lot of really bad decisions coming out from VG here.
Air burns immortally.
Yeah, so he takes the Shard. He's going to Satanic.
This guy's massive.
Bold and sweet.
Borderline unkillable at this point.
Kill him twice.
Who needs a blink dagger? Big jump on you.
Oh, wow. Finding DY. White Album with another kill. He's now 6-3 and 10. And Monet is 10-3 and 2. I think he spotted that courier going back for Poyoyo. Did he not? Williams there?
But I live to fight another day. And I'm thinking about the Chinese offlaners right now. And no one comes to mind that is as hit or miss as Old 11.
Chalice, Old 11, XXS, Yang.
I feel Old 11 is definitely the most hit or miss player. Like, one game, he's an absolute god. And the next game, he's an absolute god first. And then he turns into... yeah, a little bit of a thrower.
Compare that as well, JT. Fate Beyond.
I mean, it's hard, man. It's hard.
It's a lot of competition towards the top.
Yeah, when you play these initiation heroes, it can always look really silly, suddenly. You make a 1 or 2 misplays, it gets into your head, and just all a snowball effect.
Or you make too many good plays and you still think you've got that power, even though you've made a couple misplays.
Potentially even that, yeah. But now
Radiant's
that
courier
courier
has been killed.
it's getting dunked.
That's the Talisman of Evasion. They wouldn't have completed the butterfly.
It's looking pretty grim now, though, for VG.
13k deficit for Vici.
Yeah. Who has the cheese? Axe. He's sitting at 3.2k health.
He's also picked up a Shadow Blade. He's
Radiant's
really
top
trying to get
tower
behind
is
enemy
under
lines.
attack.
It's all about positioning. You gotta catch a Zeus still. It's not as important anymore, but you definitely still wanna get a piece of that boy.
Start flexing on the top tier 2.
No response.
Radiant's top tower
No
is
response
under
yet.
attack.
At this point, team fighting is difficult. You need to find a core target, which is hard because SF has Lincolns now, so you can't just duel him. I'm looking for some kind of
Radiant's
place here for
top
VG.
tower
It's just very
is
hard to
falling.
figure out what's the right play.
This could even turn into the last fight for him.
Certainly could.
Buyback on Legion, Nyx, and that is it. Coming high ground, though, is going to be very difficult up against the Nyx Assassin as well as the Zeus.
Yep, just staying bored away.
They're waiting for Erica to show himself.
Is
Poyoyo
mine.
to show himself.
The problem is Aster's lineup is not really good at reaching high ground.
jungle has
So they might just
everything
have
Axe
to accumulate
desired.
like a 20, 30k gold lead.
And then make a move with buybacks available on everybody or something like that.
Dire's
Saturday,
bottom
VG's
tower
smoking
is
out.
under attack.
They're smoking out, but they're not going to find anything. Shadow Fiend off the fight.
Aster's all
Dire
5 sticking
are
together.
scanning.
Well, 4.
Yeah, Shadow Fiend, he's back to base.
And Zeus is the only one sitting at base.
Where is he going to? Top? Okay.
They could catch this SF, but
Yeah, they might catch the SF, but there is Aster pretty close behind.
they saw him because of the night vision of Luna. They're not finding a pick on him.
$10k gold week.
And the thing is, unless VG wins the fight, this gold lead is not going to shrink.
Yeah.
It's only going to keep growing and growing and growing.
With the amount of the map that they control,
Luna has no TP. 10 seconds, they're all squirming around.
they might find...
Oh,
This
he's
Luna
sweating right now.
Thundergod's Wrath.
Poyo's sweating.
They went after DY for a moment. Thundergod's Wrath gets used, so now you're not really scared of the double. And they're just keeping themselves postured, and that's just extending the lead into the net worth. But like you said, this might turn into a point in the game where they have to accumulate such a lead just
Dire's
to
top tower is under attack.
put Vici in a spot where they maybe even feel like they have to fight.
The thing is, they still do have some plays with the double Nimbus,
Yep.
double Skyruff, sorry, double Thundergod's Wrath.
Satanic Sumo for Monet.
Yeah, he's gonna be sitting at a comfortable 4,000 health.
Regeneration.
Age is gone now.
Flicker. Spell Prism.
Oof.
Spell Prism for Aster.
That's a good one. Zeus wants it as well.
There, you could give it to the Skywrath, make him build Ags. That would feel great. Goes onto the Shadow Fiend. And Luna's Courier again out there. This
There's a
time with
butterfly now.
Vici by it, and they've got the butterfly.
So he will be able to fight the Ursa somewhat decently. He got the Skadi, he got the butterfly.
The question is, can he survive through potentially Abyssal, Rod of Atos, Mystic Flare?
Look at Monet, he instantly buys a MKB. He had 5k gold saved up for the Satanic. He didn't buy anything because he also saw the Talisman of Evasion on the Courier. Completes the butterfly, instantly buys the MKB, and now Luna doesn't feel that strong anymore.
Ooh, Timeless
Radiant
Relic
are
for the
scanning.
Dire as well.
Oh, there's both of them, huh?
Spell Prism and Timeless Relic?
Yeah. Does Radiant have any of them yet?
That's the Wombo.
What do they have? They have one Flicker, that's it. They're not getting the items out. Maybe from this Ancient? Nope. No luck there. These items are gonna make a massive difference. They
They get Spell Prism. That's the best one they could have hoped for.
Gonna give that to the Zoo.
PYW is on the high ground, but he gets spotted immediately. They've got themselves the agency, they'll get the kill. And now the Requiem right on top of DY.
Gets destroyed.
Gut punch to both. Brings them up to a 17k lead. Roche soon to respawn.
These games are not easy to close out, though.
The high ground push for them isn't amazing. And the defense for Vici, as we've said, is significant.
They see the Zeus Courier fly to the shop. And his Octarine Call completed now. On top of the Spell Prism.
Skyrath is holding the Spell Prism. He's holding 3,000 gold. I say quacks. I really do.
I don't think anything beats like a Blink Hex initiation, though.
Yeah.
Like if he gets
That's
on top of
true.
the Luna with Blink Hex Atos, he can almost solo kill the Luna.
Because then you've got the Rod of as well as the Mystic Flare, right?
Yeah, like he deals a ton of damage.
Blink Call on 2 heroes, Mystic Flare on them both.
Sure. I mean, you can get it after still. This game isn't going anywhere anytime soon.
And they've got the Hex on the Shadow Beam.
Yeah.
Double Hex. They really want to get that on too. This net worth lead, I think at this point, while yes, it is very much in favor of Aster, doesn't change as much.
Axes,
But now with the
please!
kill on the DY, he's dead for 45 seconds.
But the thing is, they need to try to do something. They're bleeding heroes trying to do it, sure, but at least that way they're giving Luna, as well as do some time to farm as well.
This Roche is quick. This Roche is
Up at 10.
very quick.
Lanham is like, they're going now? Nope. There's no way it can be up now.
It could be up
No.
now.
Roshan is like, peekaboo. That's a refresher shard.
I do wish there was an animation when Roche came back. Like he just stretches open, starts the day.
Yeah, and then you interrupt the stretch animation and he
And he's dead
enrages.
immediately. Slap the newspaper out of his hand.
I do think there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with Roshan.
Yeah.
Like, I suggested that he absorbs power runes from people that go in there.
I suggest.
No.
That was my idea.
Dire are scanning.
Was it?
It's on VOD, yeah. I
When?
said it during a game.
So I said it's
Roshan
during
has
the
fallen
green
to the
room.
Dire.
The spirit
Roche,
of the first
Aegis,
bear
cheese,
burns
refresher
immortally.
shard.
Invisibility.
I'm gonna find the VOD. If it was you, I'll concede, but...
That's not fair.
And gold are
What,
linked.
finding the VOD?
Yeah.
Oh, because you don't have Green Rune talk?
Exactly. We should, though. We should. So
We come up with some great ideas.
all the stuff, yeah, exactly. Like the stuff we come up in the green room is not always glorious, but sometimes. Like you gotta do the filtering, you know. 1 out of 10 ideas is great. The other 9 are not that great.
It could be implemented if you wanted to hurt Dota.
Yeah, and not only Dota. Humanity as a whole.
Satanic being built next for the Ursa Diffusal over in the backpack.
Legion Commander, almost Heaven's Halberd. We all know what that means. You can duel the SF again.
Yeah.
Potentially, depending on how fast it is with the Hex.
Now they've got this Aegis again, like Shadow for the Skyrath. BKB, Hex through, and the Requiem. That comes out onto the Nyx Assassinate, the Mystic Flare, as well as the Rod of Atos. They get the kill on the PYW. Let's pop the BKB. They have the Spell Prism. So Requiem back up from 45.
Yeah. Very nice.
Also took the 30% cooldown.
Naturally.
BKB on a 61.5 second cooldown.
That's just with a spell prism. I think it's bugged. It didn't add the 30% from the... Yeah. I think it's an observer bug.
Ooh, Lotus Orb bounces back to Lucy Beam. They go into the Manta, and now they've got themselves a thing across the call. Look over Poyoyo. Oh, no, he's gone. He'll buy back immediately. The Rod of Angels comes through, and Gordon is declared on the dead on the DY. This might be the finishing blow as 4 heroes die on the side of Vici, and they'll buy back on 3. We're trying to dish this damage out, and I believe Lanham just ate the cheese to survive. They've got the blink as well as the duel. It's out of the tree, and they might just let him lose his life.
At least
They do get the win there, but that cost them all their buybacks.
even these axes are axeless.
How many heroes bought back? 3?
3.
Yep. Only the Zeus and Nyx now have buybacks. Yeah, and it's not gonna get any easier.
And that all comes off the Lotus Orb reflection. Watch, Lucent Beam thrown back. Blink's a little bit far, but Blink Call nicely played by XXS, and Poyoyo up forward by himself.
He felt very tanky, but his Ursa with MKB really just shreds him.
Oh, and the Requiem right on top of Old 11. White Album getting that kill. The BKB runs out, and he gets out of the base.
Yeah. Now one more pick off. It's gonna seal the deal for Aster. I really can't believe how the game went.
Cool. They catch Burax, but they've got the Hex on the Nyx Assassin. Requiem to the side of the Nimbus. And they'll get the kill to BYW. He was the one who did it. He still has it. They look over at DY. XXS, he's got that Shadow Blade trying to catch up with the Spider Legs out. Courier comes in.
Gone.
And so, oh!
That's a Reaver.
Oh no! Poyoyo again! The BKB
Abyssal?
got the Abyssal Blade. It's right on top of this Luna, but they've also caught themselves Old 11. They bought back on these heroes in the last fight. They're going to lose Poyoyo. Dead for 2 minutes. Your Reaver will join you in the grave. And that is looking like Aster might have sealed this one up.
Yeah, despite the draft looking a little bit wonky
Dire's
here and there,
middle tower is under
managing to
attack.
outplay. Vici, of course the game is not over yet. We have seen bigger throws than Dota. Oh, he's stuck on the cliff.
They've got the duel. He was stuck on the cliff. They get the kill on a Whiteout.
Monet.
Monet is low as well.
Flickers
Using
out
that flicker to get out.
He blinked up onto the cliff voluntarily and tried to TP up.
Yeah.
Like, he did that.
All the way by himself up on Melancholy Hill. He ends up dying.
Yeah, he
all
invoked
about
the bad weather gods.
Yeah.
Lightning hit him on the head.
That was kind of you.
And it's not like a superhero movie where he turns into Flash or whatever. No, he just gets obliterated. Roasted.
Blink Call hits on Old 11. They've got the Battle Hunger. They're going to bring over Lanham. Lanham, who does have the Overgrowth ready to go. I think Old 11 is kind of
Okay.
thinking about how his death was going to go is what I was going to say. But PYW with a potential game-saving 3-man impale.
Game saving, a little bit of a stretch.
Well,
Game,
you know, you're
game
not dealing with-
delaying.
Yeah, well, you're not dealing without a Legion who's dead for 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
The Legion, with that shard, does it.
It was a valiant effort.
Now he's going Hex again.
I can't believe his item build is actually so weird. He would have had a Hex a long time ago.
Hex. Please.
I would have gone Hex.
Monet dueled, and that's what it means when the Legion's kept alive. Monet, 10 times free, 1100 gold to DY.
But again, it's DY.
Could shift into a core, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, you know, Aster looks like they're making a lot of mistakes, which they are, but it's a tough game. You just can't reach high ground. You kill all these heroes over and over and over again, but it's just this annoying Zeus just spamming you away every time.
Yeah. We literally just saw the results of the butterfly effect. Legion doesn't die, and then Legion gets the kill. Had Legion died,
Wouldn't have gotten the kill. They're definitely a little bit too comfortable right now on Aster.
The fact that Monet is by himself in that lane
Blessings
without
upon a
Aegis.
loyal
There's no reason.
warrior.
Yeah, there's no reason up this much to be giving anything away like that.
Unless he activates Satanic and Overpower in time and just kills the Legion for 30 extra damage. Ooh, outplay. Didn't happen.
No. And Disc, Heaven's Halberd, items starting to come out here for Vici. Luna's Courier with the Reaver will be alive in a second. That looked like it could have been costly, but now that doesn't pay as much as it could have been. They've got the 30% lifesteal on the Luna, hitting level 25. Ursa level 28 going into the Axe Blessing, which will be on the next Roche. And then Axe, I believe, wants Nullifier.
The problem is that the longer this game stays at 20k network fleet, the less it really means. Like, even at this point, how much does it really mean? Zeus deals so much damage, anyone is going to die in a duel.
White Album going for the Arcane
Dire
Blink.
are scanning.
He's got an extra 2,400 gold, so he'd have to buy out and not have buyback.
Too risky.
Roche potentially up in
Dire's top
27.
tower is under
Scan
attack.
comes from the Dire. They're not in the pit. They're not near the pit, which timing-wise, I guess that scan didn't really make a ton of sense.
I feel like Ursa might also be regretting not getting a blink at this point.
He's going in Axe Blessing,
Yeah.
which reduces the cooldown on Enrage, but even something like overwhelming, I guess, where do you put it at this point?
I really feel like you should get a
Dire's
Swift
bottom
blink, just
tower
replace
is
it with
under
the
attack.
travel. You just need to be able to follow up on the teammate's initiations.
Yeah, I think the Boots Travel is almost making them a little bit too greedy. Like, that's why Monet gets caught out, because he thinks he can move around the map with the Boots Travel to be there, but then he's by himself. You have Swift Blink,
Potentially, yeah.
you're probably with your team, right?
More likely to be, at least, yeah. And he does have the ninja gear on Legion. He's going to be on the hunt the entire game now.
Yeah.
Dire's
210 dual
bottom
damage, by the way.
tower is under attack.
Yeah,
Radiant
yeah,
are scanning.
Where? Where did that come from? The duel on the Ursa.
30 per duel win is quite a lot. That's half a Divine Rapier. Well, a little bit more even.
He got the 30. So, but we saw him at 90 just recently.
He got the 30, 30, 30, 30.
Yeah, he needed 120, so two duel victories. Infield, they got drafted out. Davis as well as the duel that comes out onto the Axe. For the right click damage coming out from Monet. Can they get that kill out of the Legion Commander? Yes, they can. We're going to chip it in. He's for access. That's good. Poyoyo's doing a lot of damage. They've got the blink as well as the call. It's down to the DY. Comes up in the air, but the Vance is coming through the Poyoyo with the BKB. There's the right wheel. Praise is coming in. The damage, the Mystic, where the impale, it lands on a Monet who used the blinker. They've got the Hex on the Luna. And they kill Poyoyo. It's not looking likely just yet. Adam, he's on the run, but the impale from such a distance with the exorcism going, they'll get the kill onto this tree and no buyback on those heroes. And look who's up. It's Roche.
Radiant's
The
bottom
Zeus and the
tower
Nyx
is under
Assassin are doing
attack.
too much in these fights. They're both sitting at full health. They find no avenue of initiation onto those heroes at all. And sure, Ursa, you can beat the Luna 1v1, but what do you do about those two heroes?
That was 2 lives used by Lanham for nothing.
He died twice, yeah. And Axe also dead without
Is
buyback.
mine.
And now this is Roche, Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Axe,
Man.
Blessing for the Luna if you want it.
It's gonna be massive on the Luna. Like this orbital barrage.
Net worth even.
If they get this, the game is wide open again.
They're going to come over.
DD
They use
Ursa.
the flicker to go forward. He comes in with the DD, but
He gets
there's
the
the impale.
impale.
He also hit the Shadow Field in the back lines. They're going to look over at Monet. Can he survive this? He pops the BKB. He's got the Satanic off. He's back to full health. He looks over at Poyoyo, but now Roche is sitting low. They've got the attention. They have the control to get this kill onto the Luna. And now DY trying to get the Aegis. They're trying to get the kill on the Luna. They fall back on Poyoyo. Monet, he does not have
Monet's dying.
Satanic. The Requiem. No, he doesn't go out. The Aegis is picked up by DY. They've got the Nimbus in. He'll eat the cheese. White out of trying to run, but the silence comes out from this Death Prophet. And PYW, DY are both stuck in the pit, but they are saved via the Nimbus right now. PYW is safe as long as he stays under the Nimbus.
Alright, so DY picked up the Aegis. Cheese has been eaten already. Refresher shot on the Nyx. And Axe Blessing on the SF.
That's what...
That's the big one.
I would say put the Axe Blessing on Shadow Fiend. He just got an He just got an arcane blink.
I think you give it to Skyraft, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that too. But he doesn't look like he's taking it.
It's either Skyraft or even Treant. He could provide so much map control. They're leaving it for Ursa. Okay. Sure, why
Look
not?
at this impale. It hits the Shadow Fiend on the back line. Thunder God's Wrath comes in.
But look at the big mistake he committed, though, by Poyoyo. He's just fighting the Ursa in melee range. He's seen Upper Satanic. That was completely unnecessary.
Dies, he buys back.
He buys back. That's the big problem here. He buys back, and Monet doesn't.
On a Lanham again. General
Again,
Gambit
bad.
under the Venn diagram of lightning.
Did he use the refreshing shot for that is the question. He did.
So now he's got the press the attack AoE, which gives the match community to everybody, right?
In the AoE, yeah.
Dire's middle
If
tower
Monet doesn't
has
buy
fallen.
back, which he probably won't, obviously, because he's respawning almost, they might be losing his side here. They know Lanham has no buyback.
Is under attack.
Concussive shot comes over, Spike Carapace pop there.
Oh, even the
press
creeps
attack.
that magic immune.
Radiant
That's
structures
disgusting.
are fortified.
So they'll use the glyph. They've got Monet up, but it's going to be a 4v5 situation with no overgrowth, no tree, and now the BKB gets forced out of White Owl. They look over. They've got the blink as well as the cold. It's on the 2. They're looking for the Requiem. They have the death to get the kill on 11. He's low. He's cold. He's killed. They've got the buyback. That's used by the Legion. They've called themselves DY. Exorcism or not, you're going to be dead for the first time. PYW is still sitting here. They've got the Nimbus as well as the right clicks coming into the right click damage from Poyoyo. It's going to be enough. The Eclipse right on top of him. They've got the Noah Fire.
Monet, no BKB.
They get the kill to PYW. He buys back as well. The blink, the call, the hex, it's all out onto the death prophet, but they just cannot kill DY. They have held so
Dire's
far
middle
4v5. They will have Lanham up in 20 seconds. It is close.
But there was a buyback committed on the Legion Commander as well. So more winning conditions are being created by Aster. This Ursa without BKB is dying really fast. Like, you have to be so careful how he uses that.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Everybody up. Both sides. 5 minutes till the tier 5s.
It's all about mobility now for Luna. Going for the pike to be able to push away the Ursa. And it's still anyone's game. You can see it here. If they start the fight on their terms, they crush it. Vice versa, same thing. But the Zeus really needs to get answered.
Yeah, they're not hitting the Zeus at all.
He's dealing so much damage in these fights. He's throwing out E-Blades to save his allies. The big win here
So you can do right there.
is the buyback on the Nyx and Legion Commander. Those are the two big ones. That's a lot of winning conditions now. Luna no buyback. Nyx no buyback.
Ursa holding 7,400 gold, going to the tome. He wants level 30. He wants to be maxed out here. They'll go to the smoke. They've got the Shadow Blade on the axe. XXS looking for an opening. Again, we've talked about it. It's the initiation that makes the difference. If they win a fight on this side of the river, this could be painful.
Are they going high ground? No.
That's tough.
No.
You can't wait for next Roche, though, can you? I mean, do both teams just concede the fact that they're waiting for the next Roche and tier 5s?
And potentially could 4 minutes from now. What's good tier 5 for Dire?
Thunder God's Wrath, that's going to get them the information. Old 11 looking to maybe jump in. Overwhelming odds, so now they're aware of this. Back into the Shadow Blade for XXS.
He has no buyback. I think if he did, he would have jumped at Treant there.
Ursa has that Axe Blessing, which we talked about before. That actually allows him to purchase this picture order. Is that what you want from him?
The thing is, I'm just looking at pure damage. And the only thing he could
Dire's
maybe go for
bottom
is
tower is under
Divine,
attack.
but they're not lacking damage. Like, I want to see a Swift Blink. I feel they're lacking mobility. He needs to get on top of the Zeus every fight.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Luna is also 6 slotted. Like, they can't get much bigger.
Blink duel all the way right out! Oh no! The diagram strikes again! Math! It hurts.
He was caught under the ward. Does it? Exorcism expanded though. Still chasing? He has to be careful. There's a ward up into it.
DY now caught. He's going to get that Noah Fire to break away on the Aeon to still get the kill there. Ooh, looking for the impale, but he's going to avoid it with the flicker, and the BKB gets popped by Lene. First hit bash, out of Old 11. They need to be careful. They've got White Owl coming back into the fight. The blink is off the close. Out of the 2 seconds, the close going to be out of PYW. Coming out from this Nyx Assassin. They look for the code wave, but XSS isn't going to get it. Now there's quick as well as the Lucid Beam. That's going to be reflected with the Lotus Orb. They look over Poyoyo, the full step back.
Luna
trying to get the kill here out of Poyoyo. He gets himself the Hurricane Punch. He goes into the Mantle with the Satanic, but cannot survive. They'll get the kill. Poyoyo, the BKB is no longer available for Old 11, and now it's a 3v5 situation.
Zeus is the only thorn in their eye now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Can he defend 1v5 though? Is the question. Because the other heroes cannot get close.
Buyback situation for Luna is 2 minutes.
They caught the
Oh, they caught the Nick. Probably going to look over the lead machine. They got the Nimbus down mode 8. He's fine. DUI, he's not. 2 minutes now to revive. Old 11 looking for an opportunity here, but who do you really jump? You've got 270 extra damage, but he's had enough damage to even survive, get a kill, do something, try to maybe take out Monet. They've got the refresher available in just a moment for the Zeus, and they're going to go right for the tier 4 as Aster looking to clean this up before the tier 5s are up and available before the side of Vici can recover. Here's a little late, he's looking for the duel, but the Nimbus is down with the BKB. They'll go over as White Album moves forward. They've got the Hex as well as a lot of HL. There's the Requiem right on top of the Zeus. They get the kill onto Old 11. He does not have 5. GG is called. Aster will take the series 2-1.
Now that's what we're looking for. A really entertaining, long game.
Yeah.
Aster managed to pull it off simply on the back of outplaying them. I still believe the draft goes quite a bit in the favor of Vici.
Yeah.
Ursa item build, pretty unconventional, very old school, like 2017, 2018. It works out perfectly for him. He's made it work in the past, did it again.
Yeah, really well done there by Aster to hold that game close and eventually take it. They understood the fact that going high ground was very difficult for them. And,
bleed them out.
Yeah, and they bled them out. Fight that takes place well away from the high ground and over in the jungle. So Aster take the series 2-1. Breaking it down a little bit further for you is that handsome panel. I'm going to throw it their way. So over to you guys.